What's up, guys? It's Serious and it's story time. Before we get started, you always know I got a sponsor. So the sponsor is me again, child. I'm trying to put all my shit out there. So it's the Get Back Bitch keychain because y'all know summer is upon us and motherfuckers finna get wild. So I got the Get Back Bitch keychain. It's three of them. It's the expert, it's the beginner, and then it's like the whatever, anything in the middle. Shit. Okay, you got some mace, you got a key that you can poke somebody with and turn it. A little cute fluffy ball. You can get this. If you don't, you can take it off, whatever, like that. And the window smash. It depends on which one you get. They all come with different things. The basic is just like the mace, the key, and then this, and then the extras add on. It's more, but some of the stuff got sold out, so I had to take it down. Okay. Enough with that. So let's get into the video. The video, you can tell by the title, it's like surviving a sex offender. I don't know if he was a sex offender or a molester or whatever like that, but here's the story. So, okay, I'm gonna try to switch the names up or whatever, because bitch, he did get released from prison, honey. So I don't need nobody coming after me, So I think I was like in what? I think I was like 11 or 12. I was getting ready to graduate or whatever like that from 8th grade. So it was this guy that lived on my grandparents' block. He lived at the corner. It was adults telling what I heard it with my own ears. They were saying like, stay away from this guy or whatever like that. He was kind of like weird growing up. Like they went to high school with him. They said like he never had any friends. He was always by himself and things like that. Just kind of weird. So I remember being in school or whatever. It was this boy in my classroom or whatever like that. And he was just like, I just got on the football team. It was so easy. We didn't even have to try out. The only thing we had to do was take our clothes off and run down the football field. And he casted us. So and when you're a little kid, you don't really think of like if it's something, my child came and told me that, it would have been a problem, But like you tell a little kid, like what? I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Why are we getting naked? First of all, for a grown man to get on a football team. Okay. So that's what I came to the point where I said, like, parents, where are your kids? What are they doing? I just think the video today that kind of pissed me off. A girl thought it was funny that her daughter was cursing her out. That's not funny. It's bitches like y'all that motherfuckers like us gotta duck and dodge bullets and be on the lookout. So that's why I got the Serious Win Get Back Bitch keychain, for people like that, bad parents. So back to the story. So after the boy told me that or whatever like that, I think the man like on my grandparents' block when I used to go to their house or whatever like that, and he was really nice. He was really nice. He was sweet. He was kind of like John Wayne Gacy. Like he was just so nice to everybody or whatever like that. So you wouldn't expect him to do that? Well, I would, like now being a grown up, like you weed out the weird little things, like that. Because somebody's by themselves don't mean they're an actual serial killer, or whatever the fuck he was. So anyways, what had happened? So it was these 6 boys or whatever like that went to, like, I've been in his house before, like where was my parents at, Parents don't always know what their kids are, they're not supervising, but I won't say that was a good time back in that time, but it's way worse now, So anyways, or whatever, like, I was in his house before, like, he used to give us money or whatever like that. Like, he see us out there, like, oh, shit, I'm put a couple of dollars in your pocket or whatever like that. I guess he was trying to bribe us up, honey, to be able to get a little kid sample later, But I only went once, grabbed the dollar, bitch, got my chips and juice, honey, I was on my way, So then, I remember being in school or whatever, they had sent us this note home, like, we're gonna let school out because there was a sexual predator among your kids. And I was like, I didn't even know if that means sexual predator. I didn't know nothing about sex or freaky stuff at the age I was, so that was all new to me. I thought only grown-ups have sex, but clearly they don't, so then after that, we had went home, they was like, who was it? And then they put his name. We're gonna call him Travis, So they had escorted him from school. They had suspended him so they could do the investigation and stuff like that. It was on the news. It was a fiasco. Like, it was some of my family members on the news talking about it. Some of the neighbors. Like, oh my God, like, you wouldn't expect him. Like, he was so nice. He was so helping. If you got a flat tire, he'll help you fix it. If you late on your rent, baby, he'll lend you some money, So they didn't release the name yet first because they want they wanted to make sure it was him first. So the kids told that story because the boys, they left the football team and went to another team. I said, y'all need a break. Y'all just went through this traumatic experience. Y'all need a break. Okay? So, you know me, I was a nosy bitch, and I need to know all the tea, which I still am, but I need to know all the tea. So I seen one of the boys, like, I don't really talk to whatever, straight people or whatever like that. I don't know. Well, I was a little kid, so I still didn't, you know. They always was, it was something about them people, you know. The straights. They don't scare me because I'll fight them, but just like, I know y'all don't with me like that, so I'm not even gonna try. So I was sitting up there. I told somebody like, oh, ask them, was them the boys right there? So the boy was like, okay, this was the story. They said, after the football trial, they all got on the thing. The man said, I want to take you to my house to show you my trophy since y'all my all-star team. Y'all are my favorites or whatever. But these was like littler kids than us. Like if I was like 11 or 12, they had to be like 10 or something like that. But I think some was like 11. I don't know. I was getting ready to graduate, so I might have been 13, 14, maybe. I'm not sure. So anyway, the boy said like they had went to his house or whatever, and then they was looking around showing the trophy. Like he had like 3 locks on his door. I remember it was like 2 locks, like regular, and then it was another like lock with a key. You know, so I remember that for me being in his house, you know? So after that, they said he locked all the locks or whatever like that. He took his key out. So the little boy said like he was thinking like, why is he locking the top lock with the key? So he was like, y'all get comfortable or whatever like that. So he led them to his bedroom, honey. So he was telling the little boys like, oh, y'all touch each other. Y'all on the football team. Y'all smack each other ass and all that. So I guess they looking at each other like, that's gay. No, these all motherfucking ain't no motherfucking gay. And they was scared, like, because you know you're a little kid. If a grown man is bigger than you and they talking loud to you, you get a little nervous, you know? So I guess he started touching and gripping. I'm going to say allegedly because I don't know if their story is true. I don't know whose story is true. I don't need no bitch suing me, bitch. I ain't got a dime to give, okay? So he got the rubbing, touching them. They look like, what the hell you doing to me? You know, he told the other boy, you touch him, and they were just like looking stupid, like, what the fuck am I at, a sex party? You know, and for being 10 and 11, I don't know what the fuck these 10 and 11, baby, they having kids at this age now, so I don't really know, you know? So then he kissed one of the boys in the mouth or whatever, like that. He laid one on the bed and got on top of him, like, you putting 200 pounds on somebody that's 75 pounds? Okay. So then they say he got the rubbing, humping, touching, telling him take that out, let me suck that dick and woo woo woo. I don't know if anybody sucked any dick because like we little kids, like I don't think they was using inappropriate terms like that. Like we grew up as a respectful group of kids, you know? So these kids these days, they ain't got shit on us, you know? They buck wild. So then after that or whatever like that, the little boy, he came on the news as well. Okay, let's get back to the story. So after he touched, grabbed, gripped, sucked, touched, and put his finger in, you know, and fondled those kids, they was all distraught or whatever like that. They was just so distraught and they lost it, you know. So the little boy, he was crying after the note went out. Like when school let back in or whatever, and they said like, okay, he got arrested or whatever like that. That's when the news report came. And then it was on the news. They was like, he lived on the end of this block or whatever like that. He's been around for so long. And everybody was saying, like, I told y'all kids to stay away from this man because he might be capable of doing something like this, you know? So after that, he went to jail or whatever like that. I looked him up recently, honey. They released him. So I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, shit, do he got some money, bitch? I might slide through. Let me stop. But yeah, like that was the story that he had told or whatever like that. I didn't hear his story. I didn't go to the case because I was so young or whatever. But I just heard it from the 2 boys' mouth that was on the track team with me. And yeah, that was about it. So I'm just saying like, parents, y'all need to wake the fuck up. See where your kids are. Make sure they're safe. Make sure they have a brain to be able to operate. Which they're young, they might not. So that's why you there to defend them, you know? And make sure you know what they are at all times, you know? The block I moved on, you could tell the parents, they don't give a fuck about their kid. These kids be down the block, around the corner, and all that stuff like that. Even though we was as well, but a number of kids, like, it was 6 of them, and they all got taken advantage of by this grown man, you know? 32, and you like a 10-year-old? What do they have? What do a 10-year-old have to offer? I don't know. But okay, that was that story or whatever like that. And I'm trying to see, did I have anything else to add to the story? Okay, I know that he got out or he's dead because when I looked him up, he was not in the prison system anymore, you know? So I would definitely let us sit down and interview him. I'm gonna try to look him up on Facebook or something like that and get an exclusive story if I can. Because I always wanted to be a news reporter. So yeah, I'm gonna try to slide in his DM and I'm gonna say, like, you did something to me. I was one of them boys you touched, so he could feel sorry for me and I could get the scoop, even though I wasn't one of those boys, but they was all the kids. I don't think he remembers if you've been locked up 20 years. Was that 20 years? 2006 or 2005. I think it's coming up on it. It's coming up next year. It'll be like 20 years. Exactly. Okay, well, that's the story, guys. Bye-bye.